Hi, I'm Eric Folks, and today we're going to talk about how to create groups for each one of our classes in LISD Edmodo. Really creating groups is quite useful in Edmodo because not only can you create classes, but you can also create groups for small groups or differentiation. Let's go ahead and see how easy it is. You can see from my home, my Edmodo home, I have a groups section over here. And all I do is click on Create. Then I put in a name, so I'm going to just call this first period. I select a grade. I can also select a range if I want. I select a subject area and get as specific as possible. And under the advanced options, I have a couple of different things. I would suggest probably leaving these unchecked, but as a teacher, really this is your decision. You probably don't want to default all new members to read-only status because the whole point of Edmodo is communicating and collaborating. This is probably something you want to use more as a surgical tool for regulating conversation. Put somebody on temporary read-only status if there's a discipline issue or something like that. It's nice with Edmodo that you can silence somebody so that they can still read other people's posts without actually being able to contribute something. But to start all members off that way would really slow things down. Same thing with moderating all posts and replies. This does give you a greater degree of control, but ultimately it slows down the communication and collaboration process drastically, and you get bombarded with requests to approve all of their posts and replies. All these things are archived in Edmodo, and you can track them down. If there is something inappropriate that is posted, all the students are told from the beginning that all their posts are going to be viewable by everybody within the class unless they send it privately just to you. So if they understand that Edmodo is a right, not a privilege, chances of them abusing this are pretty slim. You can, if you want, click moderate all posts and replies initially and lay out the expectations and see how things go. But ultimately, that is your call as a teacher. Once you've made those decisions, that's the hardest part of the whole process. Then we're going to just click Create. And you can see what happens is it takes us into our group that we just created. So I can see highlighted over here in blue that I'm in first period. I can also see indicated up here I'm in first period. And it tells me my classroom is ready for students. So it gives me a code that is case sensitive that I would share with students so they could sign in if they wanted to join this class in Edmodo. So what they would do is they would go to lampasasedmodo.com. I'll just refresh it, and instead of clicking I'm a teacher, they're going to click I'm a student, and then they would just put in that group code right here. It's got to be put in exactly as it appears, so make sure that they understand the importance of putting in it exactly as it appears. Then they'll be able to be associated with your group and the class that you've created. So you also see the group code up here. So once you get that to students and you get all the students in your class, in your Edmodo class, then the thing you're probably going to want to do is lock the group to prevent additional people from joining your Edmodo group. While you have the ability to kick out anybody who shouldn't be in there, the ability to lock it down is nice and can kind of save you some hassle down the road. I'm going to go ahead and click Create another one to create my second period or third period class or whatever the case may be. So we don't even have to click home to escape and get out of that group. It will take us right into the next one once it is created. And you can see that here. It bumps me straight into second period, and I can see which group I'm in indicated over here on the left hand side by the blue background. So to toggle between those, I would just do this. Alright, and that's all there is to it. Thank you for your time.